I'm about to
Can I record?
I'm about
Just for fun?
yeah, all good. Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm like, so it's conceptual to the point. There's a resonance. All right, so resonance, cool. It's me listening to a guy named Emerson or Jim Newman on on YouTube, and I felt like I was getting somewhere in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no me, even though like no me felt like it was conceptual. Like I was like, oh, this will be great. Oh, it's loosening. It feels better, and it did. Like it felt lighter on the body. I'm like, wow, and the thoughts are less, and there's a resonance, and this whole thing's going on with me and Emerson. He's cool, and then all these non-dual people, and then this whole story, right?
Yes.
Then somehow it was seen that wait, this is not about a concept of death or the end of me, end of the me, which a me that's a concept. This is about my fucking death.
Yeah.
Like death, bro. Like real, like it's not that something hit. Ooh, and ever since then, bro, like when that clear seeing of this is about death, my actual death, it was game over. And then that's when the constant crying for the year, like this is a complete story, but every morning, like more and more was disappearing. Held on beliefs, held on the whole story that just my life.
Mm-hmm.
That whole conceptual story that was and it was, but it's more than just a story. It's a story that's energetically held in the body.
Yeah.
So when the more loosening and amazing that it would feel, the story would leave with it. Does that make sense? The more lighter and greater the body would feel, but it wasn't me getting a release. It was the ending of something. And then the body cried because the body somehow, I guess, believed, energetically felt like it had a life. It's a real person in a real world. And that whole sense of me and this non-dual community and Emerson being a person and my friend and that left. Wait, what's really being pointed to that this is actually empty. There's nothing here. There is no Zoom meeting. There is no Emerson. It's when that was
and then it's not. I'm guessing it wasn't. Was it just like one, or every morning?
Oh no! Like how they, how
like,
everybody's like. I wish it was one poof. It was fucking like a brutal, slowly, painfully,
slow torture of poofs.
Slow torture.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah. But the thing was, it's like complete lightness along with it. It's not like it was the way this character felt before was complete contractedness, OCD. Like I had a life. It was my life.
It's your life.
Eventually I'll get better. Eventually, this message came along. Yeah, I'll be better in the future. There'll be a no me, and maybe I'll be cool. It was the end of the future. It was the end of something better. The next minute collapsed, and I was just left with, like left with all the sensations and all the feelings, and fuck. There's nowhere to go. There's no escape. I'm fucked. That's how it felt. I'm fucked. Like it was the end, and then just from that point on, more loosenings and no more held on to shit of what people say. There's not even a sense of people and blah blah blah. It's gone. It's all the whole story of it's just gone.
It like falls. It's all falling apart.
Yeah, it all fell apart very, very slowly. Sense of location, all that bullshit. Like
wow.
What? But it's still like the deepening is just
wow.
I don't know. Like it just slowly seems to be deepening. I don't know how else to say it. Like it's.
No, I totally get you there, man.
Less awareness.
Yeah,
it's funny because people think this is about awareness and you have awareness. Awareness is the dream. So what's happening is like less awareness, it's less of what I thought was mine.
Like the concepts of
Yeah.
So maybe there's awareness, but who the fuck knows what that even means in these days?
That is the dream.
Whatever that means.
Is the dream. Yeah.
Dude,
like dude, that feels like something you have. it feels you have awareness. Like you really like, that's what this body owns. Like, this is my, I'm looking around. This is me. This thing that I feel, this presence, that's me. And that kind of just leaves.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a huge belief. At least here.
Yeah. Energetic belief. It's not just believed in, because you can just stop believing it if it was just believed. Like, it's huge.
Yeah. You got better word choice. That's why I said huge belief, because like it's more fundamental than that even.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's you. That's the sense of you, is that awareness that you feel you have. That is fundamentally what goes. That you go. That awareness goes.
Oh, dude, it's so death-like that you can't even like feel valid with anything. Like before the me, I guess, I don't know. No, I hate, honestly, I'm starting to hate more and more saying before. Because that's pure, and I hate saying story, like, it's because nothing really changes. And so when you're saying before, that's like implying a change. But like, and that's what's unconceptual, is that although the fucking trees are popping out more.
That's like one of the first things I was seeing here too. Yeah.
Like, that's not the actual change.
Yeah.
It's so fucking deep. Like, time is dissolving. Change only happens in time.
Yeah.
So if time dissolves, did you
There's
change?
No change?
It's like, it's so funny. It's like, whatever. When I was a seeker, I remember like hitting these. It's all that's coming out. As best I can say. When I was a seeker, I hit these like pain points of like, okay, no, I'm all about intellectualizing it all. I wanted to just understand it. I thought you could secretly or something. It seemed like that. And so, yeah, like the brain goes up to the edge of the cliff. I forgot what it even was I was going to say. I was probably trying to intellectualize it. But yeah, you know, when you die, it's like rest in peace.
Yeah.
And maybe the peace is that no one really knows what happens after you die, and it's not even that there's a one to, it's not even a one.
It's really a peace.
And then on top of that shit show, you're dead and everything, because you saw that there was never a you.
That's the worst part. It's not that like, oh, you
but you're still alive.
You died.
It appears. What the hell? How is this appearing?
There's a body, but a body's even a word. But that's even a word. You have a conceptual idea of what it is. You know this is a body. You know this is a hand. That's the blockage. If you want to call it that. Yeah.
The owner there.
See, I don't know what this is. This is fucking wow, bro. Like, this is fucking. But see, that's why this communication, like, I can't. It seems like I know something, like I see a wow, like I'm like, but it's completely the opposite. It's the knowing of the hand. Like, I was a solid thing that I knew that this was my hand. When the knowing fell, this is just what it is.
And it's just freaking happening. You can't explain it necessarily.
It's an appearance. It's just appearing.
Yeah.
Not coming from nowhere, not going nowhere. This is everything. Like, this is just everything. It's not I don't know what to say.
I need to say everything.
So everything changes. So this is the funny part too.
Yeah.
Nothing changes at all, but in a way, everything changes. Can't be described. This body still fucking does the same shit in the morning with the coffee, the fucking taking the shit, going to fucking work, driving, like talking to people. Still same conversation, story with coworkers. All the same. I thought
personality still there.
I thought something was good. Same, even fucking
you're not
more.
A robot.
Even
you're
more.
Not a robot. Yeah, even more somehow.
More.
And then you're like, who the fuck is this character here? I thought this was me. Oh, what the hell?
There was a huge self-consciousness along with it. Like, when the self-consciousness dropped, this is more free to just express. So in a way, hugely something changed. That whole tightness being held here, the whole embodied, like, what are they saying? What are they thinking? When this yesterday, like the whole energetic embodied of being a person, just, but nothing changed. but it's just so light. Wanting something to change, or feeling like in the story when I wanted liberation, I was like, okay, drinking has to stop, this has to stop. Then that's like the whole trap, thinking it has to look a certain way. It's the end of this. It's the end of this needing to look a certain way. It just is what it is. And when that scene, when it's seen that everything is it, the anger, everything is it. It's just energy. Energy, like that's it. Non-conceptual.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like these words are fucking nothing, bro. I don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah, we're dude, yeah. When I was I used to meditate a little bit. Like back in the story, I would try to find source, or find, like they say it's like your pure awareness or your emptiness, your nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but you can find it. this was see, you know what I'm talking about. And so I would meditate and be like, what's aware of this? And kind of like mentally look backwards and being like, is there a camera of source or something? Is there anything there? And that's where it ended always, because there was always nothing. There's just nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
And now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. It's like, fuck. I wonder why.
Feel lighter?
It's light. Oh, it's light. When you were crying, you cried for a year, you said,
yeah.
How was the light? But how was the lightness of that? Did it lighten up, and then all of a sudden there's this crying and joy, or what? Yeah.
As sometimes it will be lighter and then the crying would happen. Sometimes they'll be crying and then the lightness will be noticed after. But then once the lightness is, it's only seen when there's a change. So an apparent change, right? So when the lightness apparently like a loosening was felt, and then crying happened, like something like, something changed, right? But you don't know what changed. You don't know what left. You don't know what was lost. But it was just the lightness, and then it's over. And then I'm not walking day by day. I am so lighter because of what happened yesterday morning. No, it's just over. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Like,
yeah. It's like gone so fast.
It's gone. That sense of me, the contraction wants to be lighter so bad, but it is the heaviness itself. And it feels like when it's light, when it feels that when it's light, right? It thinks that when it's light, I'm gonna fucking have a great life when it's lighter. No, it just won't be there. And you don't carry around being lighter every day. The best analogy, I fucking love this analogy.
Better and worse. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Jim Newman, he said, have you ever had a toothache? I said this is perfect. Let me ask you, have you ever had a toothache?
Yeah, man, all the time, man.
Like, when was the last time you had a toothache? Like, your bad one or worse?
You know what? I honestly don't really get the toothaches, but I get like a canker sore here, and it fucking bugs me for like a week. I could feel it every day, like throbbing on my face. If that's kind of what something that's like constant pain.
Something, constant, and it affects you the whole day, right?
Yeah.
Or the week or whatever.
It's like, it's bugging you.
And then did you wake up this morning? Thank God that pain's not there. Are you going every moment? Thank God that sore's not there. That toothache's not there.
No.
Yeah, it's just not there.
It's just not there. And when it shows up, it's usually accompanied by a thought.
Yeah, so
there's the pain I was hating, as it arises, like whatever energy.
So let's say it doesn't come back, for example, right? Let's just say it was something that happened 5 years ago. It affected everything. You don't wake up every morning saying, thank God that pain's not there. You don't carry along the freedom of not having that toothache. That's how this is like. When that easiness happens, when the contraction dissipates, you're not going day by day, thank God that contraction's not there. It's just not there. Like, you're not walking around, I don't have a fucking toothache today, this is great.
Yeah.
It's just not there. You don't think about it.
Yeah.
So it's just what is. It's just always what is.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. And the loss, the greatest disappointment, it's not that.
Oh, one sec, man. 1 sec. Yeah. Emerson's gonna join us.
Oh, cool.
If 1 sec.
Awesome.
Yeah, I planned on I was gonna chat with Emerson after this, but I think it'd be awesome if he would just join
Oh
us.
yeah,
Great
that'd
chat.
be great. Oh yeah. You should post this. Have Emerson post it.
Who?
You should post it or have Emerson post it.
There's no Emerson.
This-
Who's Emerson, Doc?
Oh shit.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. Right? All right. Yeah. So here goes. Yeah. One moment. Okay. So let's join Emerson's. Actually,
Cool.
I'll send you the link to his.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. I'll see you in a bit.
All right.
See ya.